Hey everyone, and welcome back to Everything Tesla Stock. Today we're going to be talking about what Elon Musk is saying about Tesla stock reaching $250,000 per share in 2030. Do you think that's possible? Well, stay tuned until the end, because you're not going to want to miss out on the key details of what will be happening to Tesla stock in 2030. $250,000 per share? Not possible? Well, let's find out. Elon Musk has been involved in some developments lately. These developments are proving to increase Tesla's stocks in imminent years. Tesla aims to make its batteries and microchips. Most essential parts come from Tesla suppliers distributed across the US, Europe, and Asia, which is likely to birth the battery revenue model. Will this be all it takes to determine Tesla's stock in 2030? We'll be discussing details on these new developments and also the battery revenue model. But before we go any further, if you like this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep up to date on everything going on with Tesla. Let's take a glimpse at where Tesla might be in 2030. Tesla is currently building 2 more factories, one in Berlin, Germany, and another one in Texas. These buildings are being developed after successfully building and running factories in California and China. For its average annual growth in car model sales, it has a 50% increase between 2016 and 2020. The annual production of the electric vehicle manufacturer increased by 423,305. If production is drastically improved and delivery data is better, stocks could be pushed higher, a lot higher in fact, in price. By 2030, it is estimated that nearly 10 million cars will be sold. Is the $250,000 per share price tag coming up already? In an investor call, Elon Musk talked about the different ways of valuating Tesla. These ways are developments that are set to increase Tesla's stock. First, he talked about using full self-driving cars, which comes in the form of its currently developed Tesla Model 2. The name Model 2 might not be used since you can think of it as a smaller version of a Model 3, when, in the actual sense of the word, it's a more economic version. Tesla Model 2 is said to be the cheapest fully electric car. The company aims to make this model affordable to the average income individual, unlike the Model 3, which sits slightly above $45,000 in the United States. The Model 3 was designed with cost-cutting features from the Model S version. Features like air suspension, cooled seats, rear screen, and instrument clutter were missing, just to make it cheaper. This begs the question, what other features will the new Tesla Model 2 be missing, just to make it more affordable than the other models? Well, while we wait for the release of these models, we are sure that it will increase the value of Tesla stock in the long run. Another way Elon Musk is set to increase Tesla's stocks by 2030 is a ballpark napkin math sense of what revenue would be without full self-driving. This is the Tesla autonomous taxi, the Tesla robo-taxi. It's a concept that's nearing reality now. It is a purposely built vehicle to meet specific needs, having futuristic features. Elon Musk talked about exciting innovations about it during the conference call after the release of Tesla's Q1 2022 financial results. He mentioned that the robo-taxis aim to provide consumers with the lowest cost per mile or kilometer of transport than they have ever experienced. The company believes that the robo-taxi will be cheaper than a subsidized bus ticket. If that's true, we're looking at a major driver for Tesla's growth in the coming years. That will definitely make stocks rocket, and by 2030, we could indeed be talking about $250,000 per share. Adding full self-driving profits and then taking that with a price-earnings ratio to evaluation, Tesla is on the journey of rocket shares in the near future. Do you remember some of the predictions about the company? I think this is going to be the biggest car company. I think we're going to have 10 million cars, 15 million cars sold per year eventually, predicted Ron Barron in 2018. I think it could be a $500 billion battery business, $500 billion car business. I give that a better chance than 50-50, the buy and hold billionaire investor said. With the way things are likely going, there's a high chance that stocks will keep rising and will hit top gear in the next years. By 2030, it's assumed that there will be an average selling price of $35,000, with 20 million units of vehicle sales reaching $700 billion. It is also estimated that in the next decade, total revenue of $1 trillion will be reached. Could Tesla's growing numbers and sales make their stock reach $250,000 by 2030? Some analysis have estimated that the Tesla price will hit $2,169 with a 211% increase. There are also various estimations. Gary Black, an analyst from Future Fund, said that the electric vehicle industry will reach 60% by 2030, achieving a 21% of the auto market share. The estimated growth of Tesla seems difficult, but it is attainable. It could still be among one of the first 5 automakers in the world by 2030. It's still the market leader in electric vehicles and must find enough buyers for its cars all over the world. Globally by 2030, according to the International Energy Agency, electric vehicle sales could reach $145 million. That expansion will bring limits of benefits to Tesla. In the coming years, there could also be an increase in competition for Tesla, as electric versions of top models are being released by legacy automakers. Despite having various challenges to face from competitive industries, Tesla still has the potential to become one of the largest automakers in the globe in the next 10 years. It's also working effortlessly to achieve quick growth. It maintains advantages over its previous competition in many aspects, like in the area of marketing, the development of software, production of batteries, sales, design development, and production of supercharging features. Its brand image and product features are a few of its assets. Tesla is concentrating on increasing the battery range of its vehicles. Its top electric vehicle models have the longest range available. A possible major stumbling block to the expansion of Tesla's production could be the availability of batteries. Due to the high demand that needs to be met, plans to manufacture batteries and purchase them from suppliers are made by the company. This is called the battery revenue model, and the model aims at increasing sales from cell suppliers. That is, supplementing their suppliers so that they can increase their production, even when they are producing their cells. That allows the suppliers to supply more battery cells to Tesla than what they could produce themselves. At the end of the day, the higher the batteries used in production, the more and higher the revenue generated. Another awesome way Tesla stock will be increasing by 2030, maybe even to $250,000. Meanwhile, year after year, a way Tesla stays one step ahead of the competition is through backing with cutting-edge technology, employing the most recent and current AI and high-level IT developments and technological devices, which is one of its distinguishing advantages. Also, putting up outstanding delivery and production numbers makes Tesla on track to win against the expectation of analysis. In terms of innovation, Tesla is devoted to being forward in the electric vehicle curve, creating and delivering from scratch, when most traditional automakers are swiftly changing to electric vehicles. With Tesla being the undisputed leader of the electric vehicles, the EV market is evenly gaining ground against the marketing of the internal combustion engine. With the overwhelming increase of 73% year after year, with a 20% increase over Q2, Tesla proclaimed a record quarter of 241,300 electric vehicles delivered in the next quarter, Q3. A total of 9,275 Model S to X cars, as well as a 232,025 Model 3 and Model Y cars, have also been given to the public. To the exclusion of leases, 187,163 vehicles were sold for $9.874 billion in Q2 of 2021. Approximately 1,550 S to X models were sold in that same quarter. In Q3, around 7,420 Model S to X vehicles and around 218,104 Model 3 and Y vehicle sales were gotten for lease. As of then, the average selling price of all vehicles was around $53,000. Although Tesla's stock price forecast may seem overly optimistic, a steadily increasing trend will make stocks rise rapidly. Before investment in Tesla, there should be careful consideration of the risks and dangers. If serious problems come up, Tesla's valuation can swiftly drop, and the company's stock price can go backwards. Delays in demand, increase in competition, sluggish growth, and issues in supply are a few of the risks that should be carefully thought out before getting and betting on Tesla. All the same, Tesla has a mission to speed up the world's transition to sustainable energy, and it's doing just that. It's proving every year that electric vehicles reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, building a better way to drive easily, quickly, and with more fun. With this, the future of the car company is certainly a bright one, and there is an optimistic prediction of a multiple-fold increase in its share price. So, what are your views on Tesla stock in 2030? Do you think $250,000 per share is feasible? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and while you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there!